name is Isaac. I live in California, and my favorite teams are the Lakers, the Rams, and the Dodgers. This is the We Hate Sports fan hot take of the week. If the Knicks were to offer Julius Randle, R.G. Barrett, Quentin Grimes, and like 2 picks, I would accept that trade for Anthony Davis. I think it's time to start over and rebuild.
See, here's my problem, bro. So let me get this straight. Of all the teams to trade with, the first name out of your damn mouth is Julius Randle. I stopped listening. I don't care. I don't want to hear it. Do not do anything to ever send this man Julius Randle back to LA in a Lakers jersey, bro. Not only will the Lakers fan as a whole riot, nigga, we coming after you because we heard it from you first, bro. What's his name again, Tolu? What's his name?
His name is Isaac.
Isaac, we're coming after you, bro. Of all the, you could have said the Heat, you could have said the Nets, you could have said the Warriors, you said the Knicks, bro, and then started with Julius Randle. Quentin Grimes is a very interesting name. My eyebrows, they rose when you said that. And the 2 first picks, very, very, very nice. But Julius Randle, bro, like, go ahead, somebody else go, bro.
All right, first for their hot takes, TK.
All right, so it's gonna be my hot take, man. All right, I'm just gonna talk about my Broncos, bro. You guys want to say, who's at home? The Broncos. Oh, I think the Broncos are gonna win. Shawn and Gianni, you're a bunch of goddamn liars. You don't believe the Broncos are gonna win because they're not gonna win. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here's my hot take of the week, bro. The Denver Broncos are not gonna win a game for the rest of the season. Not only did we literally have to win the games that we were supposed to win during the first half of the season, the schedule only gets tougher. Okay, it only gets tougher. Okay, the Titans were the last quote unquote easy team that we had. All right, it only gets worse, and we start playing the Cardinals and the Chiefs and the Chargers and the Raiders and the Rams. I mean, bro, we're gonna lose every single game for the remainder of the season. And you know what's gonna happen? What's gonna make me even more upset? Nathaniel Hackett's not going to get fired until the end of the season. You know why he's not going to get fired? Because he hired an entire new staff. So who's going to take his job as interim head coach? Who's going to take it? Tell me. Is it going to be the offensive coordinator he bought from the Packers? No, he's dog shit. Is it going to be Clint Kubiak? No, he's only a quarterback coach. I don't know who you even replace him with. But ladies and gentlemen, Nathaniel Hackett, you fooled us. You fooled us. So thank you, bro. You absolutely fooled us, thinking that you were going to bring your nice little system that worked for Aaron Rodgers. You thought you were going to bring it in and it was going to work for us. No, man. How do I, as a fan of the NFL, know that literally you cannot just try to change a player who has played the game the way he's played the game 10 years and think that you're going to bring a completely new type of system and that it's just going to work? And then to not even switch it up after 9 weeks, bro. You had a whole bye week to change what you were doing, bro. And you came out and you were worse. Bro, do y'all realize we only scored 10 points? 10 points. That is the lowest. You had a bye week to figure all this out. Press conference after press conference. Well, we got to figure it out. We got to sit down as a whole. We got to go back in there. We're going to go back in the conference room. We're going to figure it out, man. We got to do better. We got to do better as a team. Where is the better, Nathaniel Hackett? Where is the better?
TK spent a good time talking about his coach, so I might as well do the same for mine. We, in the group chat today, we were having a bit of a coach of the year debate. It was mostly centered around Nick Sirianni versus Brian Daboll. I'll give the case for both. Nick Sirianni, undefeated. That's an amazing feat. Obviously, being undefeated in the National Football League is incredible no matter what team you are, what situation you're in. It's an elite thing to do. And Nick Sirianni deserves a ton of credit for it. He is an amazing coach. A shout out to him. However, what Brian Daboll has done with the team that was projected to win about 5 or 6 games come nowhere close to the playoffs. And now we're 7-2 We're just past the bye. We have 7 wins already. We haven't had 7 wins since 2016. Since Odell was here, we have not reached 7 wins, and we have done it in only 9 games in Brian Dable's first year as a head coach. The Giants have a high school level wide receiver core, a middle school linebacker core. The offensive line is not great outside of Andrew Thomas, who's an all-pro left tackle. Shout out to him. But outside of that, the rest of his offensive line is mediocre at best. And he is somehow taking a quarterback who most people would not have had in the top 20 at least, maybe not even the top 25. Most people would not have had him that low in their ranking. And with that situation, with Fabian Moreau, cornerbacks off the street, with that, we are 7-2. Brian Dable is the coach of the year. He is doing the most with the absolute least, and it isn't even close. Shout out Nick Sirianni, but you have an elite roster, which is why Howie Roseman is executive of the year. You 100% deserve to win that award. But when it comes to coach of the year, Nick Sirianni is a great coach, but he's not carrying the Eagles roster. The Eagles roster is holding its own. They are doing its job for Nick Sirianni. The offensive line, the defense, the running game, everything about it is elite. And because of that, Howie Roseman is executive of the year for building such an elite roster, but Nick Sirianni is not coach of the year. It is Brian Dable.
Everyone, in the history of the NFL, there has been a lot of MVPs. There has been defensive MVPs. There has been running backs that have been MVPs. There's been quarterbacks that have been MVPs. But in the history of the NFL, there has not been a wide receiver that has been an MVP. Never. Not once. So my hot take is Justin Jefferson is going to be the first wide receiver in NFL history to win MVP. Justin Jefferson is the best receiver in the NFL today, especially after he cooked that Bills defense. Even though they have a bad secondary, they're injured. Justin Jefferson, he is generational talent. Yes, he's better than Cooper Kupp, Devontae Adams. Justin Jefferson is going to be the first wide receiver ever to win MVP because his coach, defensive-minded. He came from like the Rams. The guy throwing in the ball, Kirk Cousins, is inconsistent as hell. What Justin Jefferson has done for that Minnesota team is unbearable, and it deserves to be noticed because the entire city of Minnesota, Justin Jefferson should get a street named after him right now. Right now. They should be having posters of that man wherever, everywhere in Minnesota. They should be having posters of Justin Jefferson because he, as what he has done with bad quarterbacks. Could you imagine if Justin Jefferson was on the Kansas City Chiefs? Could you imagine if Justin Jefferson was on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers? Could you imagine if Justin Jefferson was on the San Diego, the Los Angeles Chargers, the New York Giants, all these teams, including my Baltimore Ravens? Could you imagine if Justin Jefferson had a great quarterback like Lamar Jackson? I just had to throw him in there. I just had to, okay? I had to. Because what Justin Jefferson has done for Minnesota is unbearable. He's going to win MVP this season. He's going to win it.
I'm going to go with NFL. It's about the Miami Dolphins. If the Miami Dolphins can fix their defense and continue their momentum from this past Sunday, I think the Miami Dolphins can go to the AFC Championship game. And they'll win 2 playoff games. One is going to probably be at home, and then the other probably going to be on the road. I really think if they can fix their defense and tighten it up a little bit, I think they can get to the AFC Championship game, possibly against the Chiefs in Kansas City, and that will be an epic matchup if you think about it, because Tyreek goes back to Kansas City, and I think that will be a big time AFC Championship matchup.
Hey guys, this is PC here, the co-host, director, editor, you get the point. Well, I hope you enjoyed that video. Make sure to like it, of course, and subscribe while you're at it. It would mean a whole lot to me. And make sure to check out the audio EPs that are always going to be in the description below.